Next, we've got Victor Strangers on the phone and having a bit of a chat about Atomic and the Clash tribute show coming up very soon at Sookie Lounge. You there, Victor?
Yes, I am. G'day, Mark. G'day, listeners.
How are you, Victor? And great to have you on the show. And I believe you're a really, really busy man these days, and Pop Preservation Society and records, and also busy with Atomic and also the Clash tribute show you've got going as well.
Yeah, got a few balls in the air. We've got as you know, the record label Pop Preservation Society. We've got a couple of artists we look after on that. We've just started a music publishing division as well, and we've signed a band called Horizon, which is Brett Garsed, Angus Birchall from John Farnham's band, and the late Stuart Fraser, who was also in that band with Noiseworks, and
fantastic
composer Lee Bradshaw and Rich Penina, and Peter Freeband. So yeah, got a few balls in the air with that side, and then we do the tribute shows. So we do the Elvis Costello tribute show. We've got next weekend we've got Black Market Clash and the Atomic Songs of Blondie show at Sookie Lounge, and there's also another show we're putting together, a Tom Waits show. That's probably the last one I'm going to do because I'm just too busy.
Wow.
But so just putting that together at the moment.
And how are you finding it with the Atomic show? Because you did so well the first time you played at Sookie Lounge, and you had a second show. So this is a third show, is that right, with the Atomic show?
It's actually the fourth show. Yeah,
fourth show.
Sookie last year. Then we did George Lane, which was sold out in St Kilda. Yeah, and then we had we played the Kindred Band Room with the Black Market Clash show, and that went off pretty good too. So it's funny because all the Clash nutters and Blondie lovers all came out from all different parts of Melbourne. So it was really cool, and so it's pulling the tribes together. So and so we've got this one on Sunday next week on the 22nd at Sookie Lounge. So yeah,
that's a late afternoon show, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Mark. It's matinee show. So doors open at 4 and Atomic's on at 4:30.
Yeah, that'd be worth getting down to, and a double header. So wow, and you'd be able to listen to a lot of Blondie classics and then the Clash. That's a real good mix. Yeah. Yeah,
100%. Yeah. So we've the bands cross over. I play drums in the Atomic show. And there's members of that band that also play in the Clash show. But in the Clash, I sing and play guitar in the Black Market Clash show. I'm sort of a crazy sort of guy that loves aero music, and so it's a bit of pulling double duty on this afternoon. So it's pretty full on, but it's good.
Fantastic. And I'll tell you what, I've got a track lined up, Wrong'em Boyo. You've got a story behind that with the Clash.
Yeah, that's right. So this song came off London Calling, and which was produced by Guy Stevens, and they used a horn section called the Irish Horns. Well, this being the brass show, Mark, I thought I'd pick up some history on this. And so the Irish Horns are actually Graham Parker and the Rumours backing horn section. They were called the Rumour Brass.
That's right, Rumour Brass. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but so it features Ray Beavis, John Irish Earl, the great John Irish Earl. He's passed away. But Chris Gower on trombone and Dick Hansen on trumpet and flugelhorn. And so basically they use heaps of session musicians on there. Interestingly, they did quite a number of tracks on that record, so that's the one you're hearing. But they also ended up playing on a truckload of other recordings of other bands in the future after that. So they played on a band called the DBs, the Katrina and the Wave song.
Katrina and the Wave song, yeah, that's
Walking
right.
on Sunshine, they did the brass and that. Yeah. They did stuff like Boomtown Rats, Desmond Decker and U2, so kind of got out there a bit, and wonderful tight section, and so surprising to hear it in the work of the Clash. So yeah, looking forward to hearing this, Wrong'em Boyo.
Yeah, let's have a listen to it. This is the Clash, Wrong'em Boyo, right here on Brass. I'm talking to Victor Strangers, talking about the Clash show coming up and Atomic. Fantastic shows coming up at the Sookie Lounge next Sunday afternoon. Let's have a listen to Wrong'em Boyo, the Clash.
I'm gonna have to leave my small, small game. Don't you know it is wrong to keep crying, man? Don't you know it is wrong to keep crying, man? You better stop. It is the wrong boy. Shot and stagger leaves come out on top. Don't you know it is wrong to keep the frying man? Don't you know it is wrong to keep the stagger man? You better stop. Hey, it is the wrong boy. Hey, you must start all over again. All over again. Don't you know it is wrong? Play it, Billy, play. Don't you know it is wrong? Play it, Billy, play. You will find it is the right boy. But if you must lie and deceive and trample people under your feet, don't you know it is wrong to cheat a trying man? Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a trying man? You better stop. It is the wrong boy. Hey, it's the wrong boy. It is the wrong boy. It's the wrong. It is the wrong boy. Wrong boy.
Yeah, a bit of Wrong and Boyo there from The Clash, and Black Market Clash is happening next Sunday afternoon at the Sookie Lounge at 4 p.m. And we've got Victor Strangers on the phone and having a bit of a chat about this lineup. So the lineup, who's playing what in the band?
So with the Black Market Clash, we've got myself singing and playing guitar. I sort of do the Joe Strummer type songs, and then Gary Allen plays guitar and sings as well, who do more the Mick Jones type songs, and Stu Thomas, who everyone would know from, he plays with Dave Graney and Kim Salmon, and he's got his own project, the Stu Thomas Paradox, and give him a plug for a show. He's playing this Sunday.
Yeah.
He's playing the Nancy Sinatra, Lee Hazelwood, like a songbook sort of thing with a line-up there at...
That's right, he is too.
I think it's at the Union Hotel in Brunswick, and that's at 5 o'clock in the Arvo.
Oh,
I think
great.
that's a free gig, actually, so that's worth getting down to. So they're the guys in that band.
So that's this Saturday, is it, or Sunday?
Sunday afternoon,
Sunday
yeah.
afternoon, yeah. No, that'd be worth getting down to. Great. He's a great musician. Yeah, he had the brass bed, so we played the brass bed at the start of the show, yeah.
Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, you'd be happy about that. And, so those guys are also in the Atomic Band. But sorry, going back to Black Market Clash, I've got Gian Cannizaro. He's playing drums. He's a young guy. He's about 21.
Right.
And he also plays in a band with the band Chloe Booth. I'm not sure if you've heard of her. She plays around Melbourne as well.
Yes, yeah.
And they're a great independent band. And, Gian's an extraordinary drummer. He's got that top of heat and sound down pat, is really tight. And, so all the guys except for Gianna in that band, they're all the members in the Black Market Clash, but most of those except for Gianna in the Atomic Songs of Blondie show as well. So they play in that, and myself, I play drums in that. So I'm doing the Clem Burke drumming stuff and in tribute to him as he passed away recently.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow. Yeah,
and Antia Palmer singing as well. So
lost a few members of the Music Society lately. We've lost Brian Wilson the other day as well, 82, which is another one gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's really sad that Brian's passed away. I was fortunate enough to see Brian in
Did you?
In Melbourne when he toured with the Beach Boys a few years ago. Actually took my son to see him as well. He was young. And so that's kind of, I said to him, pinch yourself, you're seeing the Beach Boys, like it was incredible.
Absolutely. Far out. So the Clash though, so Rudy Can't Fail is a track I've lined up next. So I guess Rudy is well used in a lot of ska music, and it probably came from this, I suppose. I don't know, I'm not sure, but maybe a bit earlier. But I know the Ethiopians had a lot to do with Rudy as well, and a few others.
Yeah. Rudy was a vernacular used in back in old Jamaica. Rude Boys are like a lawless urban youth kind of thing who likes ska or reggae music.
That's right.
And there was, and in the late 70s, there was a revival in England, you know, Rude Boys and Rude Girls and all that sort of thing. And they were all into, like, bands like The Specials and The Clash, and they followed Jamaican reggae and ska music.
That's right, yeah.
And actually, The Clash had a film called Rude Boy, which was a great film, and had them playing live on that. It's quite a spectacular film. I wonder if it's actually out on Blu-ray or something like that, because it's the footage that they played at the Rock Against Racism in '78 was on there, and they looked fantastic and they sounded great.
Yeah, that was a big show. I do recall that, and seeing or hearing about that later on, and I think maybe it is on YouTube or one of those as well. I think it was on YouTube there for a while, or some snippets from it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and Joe Strummer's wearing his Brigado Rosso red T-shirt, you know, like the young socialist, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah,
he looked really cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of refer to the Clash as being Rock the Casbah, and you know, I guess London Calling, I guess, was their big one, big hit.
Yeah.
Later on, and you know, obviously, these guys, they seem to go on and on with Big Audio Dynamite. I think was eventually. Is that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've got it spot on there. So Mick Jones ended up doing the Bottom Line, Big Audio Dynamite.
That's right.
Rush, you know, Rush for a Change of Atmosphere and all that. And he was very successful in that. And the Clash never reformed, but Joe Strummer ended up doing his own bands as well. He had the Latino Rockabilly War, and he was on the Permanent Records soundtrack in the late 80s. And then he had his first solo album in 89. And then he came back and did X-Ray in the Rock style. And I actually saw him at the Corner Hotel in Melbourne playing, and he played a bunch of Clash songs, and then he passed away a few months later.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Which was really sad.
Yeah.
But actually, Stu Thomas, who plays in our band, played in a band that supported him.
Oh, really?
So he got to meet Joe Strummer, and Joe was watching him on the side of the stage, and so that was pretty cool.
That's great. How's that?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Stu's quite experienced,
Yeah, he's played numerous shows, hasn't he, over the time, Stu? He's got lots wealth of experience and background of music that he's played alongside it as well. It's just amazing. You've got a great band and a great lineup for this show coming up. Let's have a listen to Rudy Can't Fail from The Clash, because we've got to get people in the mood, don't we? It's a special Arvo show, 4 p.m, so it's Sookie Lounge. And where can people get tickets from?
Yeah, so they can visit our website, blackmarketclash.com.au. So, and that you just click on that, and there's a ticket link on there. That's what I promote to people. It's through OzTix.
Yes.
But the link's too long and it's just too confusing, so I just always put it on their website.
Fantastic. And they could go through Sookie Lounge as well, the website, Sookie, as well?
They can. Yeah, SookieLounge.com.au as well. Yeah, thanks for picking that up. I forgot about that.
No, and big thank you to Sookie Lounge, because they do sponsor our great establishment here at 3MDR, so I really appreciate that too. It's a great venue to support, and you know, it's going to be an awesome show, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Let's play Rudy Can't Fail to get people in the mood from The Clash. Let's have a listen to this.
what I need. I just don't have all the fake guns. Then they press me till I hurt. We got that.
Yeah, the Clash there, that was called Rudy Can't Fail. And we're talking to Victor Strangers. And I believe, too, next weekend there is the Lantern Festival on Saturday night. But also there is a vinyl fair, I believe, on the Sunday afternoon. And right in Belgrave, yeah?
Well, you guys are presenting the 3MDR Vinyl Fair, which starts at 10 o'clock and finishes at 4 o'clock. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I think they're, you guys are curating a mix of second-hand and new vinyl sellers, including Upway, Captain Stomp Records, a legendary record shop up there,
Correct.
and Radical Records from
Absolutely, yeah.
from Dandenong. Upway Music will be there with instruments. I was just reading about it. And,
Yeah, that's right.
pretty cool. So 10 till 4, and I was actually just talking to Mark offline, Mark, that they should head down to the Suki Lounge after that.
Absolutely.
Have a vinyl day, buy vinyl, and then come down to Suki. Yeah.
Yeah, get down and check out some live bands. Obviously, Black Market Clash are fantastic to go and see, and obviously Atomic as well. So, mate, you're a busy man. It sounds like you've got a lot going on there, Victor, as well. Let's talk about also Atomic. So you've got that coming up as well. Obviously, Black Market Clash, though. So did that take a little while to get going, do you know, or was it sort of like it just organically sort of evolved?
I had it in my mind for a long time. I used to play in a band called Drunken Disorderly in the 80s, and we used to do a few Clash songs. So
All right.
it's a genre of music that the band's actually really dear to my heart, and I've followed their career very closely, and I've got all their records and EPs and all that. I was pretty crazy on them. So to put it together wasn't hard as far as my mind and my ability and what I knew and what I could play, because I kind of knew these off the back of my hand type thing.
Yes, yeah.
But I had to pull in some other musicians that know the Clash and like the Clash, but they weren't like as mad with me. But they're so professional, these guys. We literally just gave them the music, and they just went and learnt it. And we had, I think, 2-3 rehearsals, and that was it. And we just sort of bang, we had our first show in March this year at Kindred in Yarraville, and so this is our second show, and then so this will be the final show we're doing together with Atomic, the Songs of Blondie, which we'll chat about. But
sure.
But after that, we just wanted to sort of promote these together because I'm in both bands, but I've realised it's just too much bloody work, mate. Doing 2 sets, it's just like ridiculous. Doing Clem Burke, a whole gig, doing that, and then being doing the Joe Strummer thing in the Clash.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Look, I do have Should I Stay or Should I Go? I think we might play that one because that's one of my faves.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah,
So this one has brass in it, does it? I didn't think this one had brass.
it's got like a tuba or something in the background on the riff on the da na 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 na.
Yeah, no, there is.
You'll
right.
hear it. It's just really
There is.
It's really in the background,
Yeah,
but
there is.
yeah.
Let's have a listen to Should I Stay or Should I Go? This is one of the tracks that really got me going into the Clash, actually, because I don't know, it was that punk era, I guess, or that's just that catchiness I think they had at the time. This is Should I Stay or Should I Go? The Clash. You're listening to Brassed Off. Been talking to Victor Strangers.
Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day it's fine and next it's black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on and let me know. This indecision's bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Exactly whom I'm supposed to be. Don't you know which clothes even fit me? Come on and let me know. Should I cool it or should I blow? Split. Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I